All right. So that's an extra intro video there. Audio. All right. So it's 8:30 once again and it's Friday. Good Friday. Good evening Friday. Good Friday parang iba yun, no? Good evening everyone and happy Friday and hope you had a wonderful week. And yeah, let's go and check kung ano na po nangyari kay market for that entire week. So let's jump in to our charts this time. All right. So I hope everyone can see it. Right, I apologize for the last time. Medyo may challenge tayo when it comes to the tool. Medyo hindi siya nagre-respond. So, at a point, I was on my chart, but the tool is not showing it. But anyway, reminder to everyone, trading is risky and everything that we'll be discussing should be taken as general commentary, right? Or for your educational purposes only and should not be taken as a financial or investment advice. All right. So AUD USD still below the 69.82 resistance where we expected for it to go and break out pero hindi talaga siya nag-break out. All right, so from here, good. Thank you so much for being here, Dave. Yun, okay na po ba from your end? Yeah? Okay, we have audio from... Okay, good. Wonderful. So we are on AUD USD now. All right. So price have been falling still. So if you guys can remember, we were waiting for that pullback to happen Wednesday, and now the price have gone lower. So I hope you guys were able to catch that. And now we're still waiting for it to go really back to the floor level before we take another trade. If you are in to go for a quick shorts position right here, so from the current price or at least the EMA, we're still looking at least somewhere between 40 to 50 pips of a drop. So kung meron pa tayong ma-take advantage dyan, tingnan nga natin. Right, just going back there, D1, it's not the best time frame to go if you want to have a sell position there. Obviously, H4 is, right? But you're kind of seeing a delay on this extension right here, right? Or continuation, I mean, kahit after this beautiful pattern right here. So medyo bumalik siya. So it's struggling to go back. So let's see if this can still materialize while yung 1 hourly chart natin is no longer looking at like a downtrend. So H1 definitely is not an option if you're still looking for a sell. H1 is on that reversal. So if you're still looking to take advantage this about I mentioned siguro mga 40 to 50 pips kung makakapasok kayo, then H4 is still the best time frame to get into. But for me, I would say hindi na ako kukuha ng trade nito. Antayin ko na lang talaga siyang bumagsak. Right? I don't see any entry price right now on H4. Not unless it will become a potential bearish engulfing again. So price, if this goes up a little, then goes back. Pero we only have 30 minutes for those things to happen. So let's see how it can play out. All right. So tingnan natin. The lower time frame, H1 and 15 minutes are not showing a bearish move anymore. So I don't want to jump in on a sell there. So possibly kung hindi talaga ako makakuha ng 4-hour trade or a trade on the 4-hourly chart, I mean, malamang aabangan na po natin ito Monday na. Right? So doon na ako mag-aabang. Doon na po tayo kay Monday. Right? So but anyway, let's see if we have something for Euro US. I still have one running for Euro US there. We're still trading this bit of a sideways move. So from here, papunta doon. So we're in the middle of that move. In fact, we got in on that 1 hourly chart bullish engulfing. So positive tayo pero hindi umabot kanina sa resistance where our take profit is waiting. Now it's pulling back. So let's see how it can go back to that level. All right, so tingnan natin how could that play out while still yung sideways natin is clear on H4. We're still in the move of going towards that overbought level. So if you can remember, we had a buy order somewhere here Wednesday. So if you guys were able to catch this move, I wasn't able to do that. Pero ito yung tinitingnan nating position, right? So I was out when this one happened. But anyway, we're looking forward to see if that can still move in that direction. Generally, we are still looking at Euro US to likely move in that direction from a double bottom right here. tingnan natin how will this play out for next week. Pero for short term, I'm just waiting for that price to go towards the next resistance. Then let's see what's gonna happen next. All right. If you're not in the trade yet, and the question is, can I still get in? Possibly you can still consider that 1 hour time frame trade. Yeah. But if you're into cycles and waves, probably the recent one is not really showing momentum. Pero ang goal ko lang kanina is somewhere here, right? So tingnan natin how it can go. The 1 hourly chart, if I am to get in, hindi na talaga siya ganun ka-advisable. But if you see your 15-minute chart going back there again, so a quick maybe 15 to 20 pips, I have set it towards like about a 30 pip target, right? So tingnan natin kung still magpe-play out pa yan doon for a 30 pip target, right? Yun lang naman, short term trade lang talaga yung tinitingnan ko kanina. But anyway, as mentioned, if I am not in the trade yet, and H1 now, sabi ko nga, H1, binabalikan ko siya, right? Hindi pa rin nagbabago naman yan. 15 minutes possibly, doon ako babalik if I am not in the trade. Pero since I am, I'll be keeping this and see if the market can still move in our favor. Right, next will be GBP USD. Kung maalala nyo itong setup na to, sandali, tanggalin ko lang because I was looking into going for that breakout. Pero as mentioned, no, kung maalala nyo siya, right, ayun, nagbabadyang breakout na po dun sa ating descending triangle, right? Or in general, yung indecision na yan, ito, yan. Kung isasali natin siya, yung indecision na to ngayon nagbe-breakout now. So tingnan natin kung kaya niyang magtuloy-tuloy yan, pero naka-measure na ako kanina for that potential breakout. So I think I want to go for this on Monday na. Possibly on that H1 chart if this can continue, right? That's the, what do you call this? That's the earliest, but not to disregard the next resistance, which is where we would like to see. Yun kanina, Kaya yung inaabangan natin sa daily kanina kung magbe-breakout siya, right? So makikita nyo meron akong nakaabang na tool kanina to identify my entry, pero I'm a bit hesitant when it comes to this one. So, breakout muna sana yung inaantay ko. Pero yun na nga, hindi nangyari. Nagre-resist talaga yung 1.2308 na level na yon on GBP USD, particularly on H4 chart. So, I was waiting for that breakout to happen. Did not happen. So, tingnan natin. So, my plan is if the price goes up, pull back, I will be buying somewhere at this level. Doon tayo. Pag hindi naman at biglang magbago ang isip ni GBP USD at papunta siya dito, we'd like to see that pullback again to the resistance at 1.2195. Saka naman tayo maghahanap ng sell, right? So I'll be keeping this diagonal line right here. Okay, para hindi masyadong messy. Ganyan lang natin ng konti. Alright? 1 hourly, still. Okay? Pwede pa rin naman to yung unang bugso ng breakout. Pero still, the decision is to wait for that breakout. Same goes with the 15-minute chart. But if you are looking for a quick in and out trade, ganda sana neto, hindi natin nahuli. Pero anyway, it's totally fine. Kanina nag-spike na siya for about 40 pips there on a 15-minute retest. Yeah, or 15-minute chart retest from that diagonal trend line or diagonal resistance, right? Retest siya doon, tapos umakyat na. Ngayon, we are on that EMA support level. Tingnan natin kung kaya niya pa doon. So, for me personally, na-miss ko na. I don't want to chase that move anymore. Tingnan na lang natin sa breakout on Monday. Yeah? So, that's my take on GBP USD. Jumping on NZD USD, almost identical to what's happening with AUD USD there. Hindi talaga umabot doon sa floor ulit. Pero kung maalala nyo, yung diniscuss nga natin to nung Wednesday, magpo-pull back siya. So I hope you guys were able to catch this. Pero after that, umakit na siya ulit. So it's interesting to see how this pattern can play out. As again, in most cases, we would expect for a double bottom move there towards the resistance. Pero may konting halt dito. Yeah, there was a little delay here. So let's see how it can play out later on. if you are looking into, let's say, this one, okay? Yon, ito nga yung expectation natin. So, kung mapapansin nyo, ito, floor to resistance, oversold to overbought. Yan, oversold, overbought level. Oops, sorry, overbought level. So, floor, hindi siya doon. Karoon tayo ng konting hold dito, right? So, yun yung na-miss out natin for that week or for this week. So, hindi siya talaga nagtuloy. So, hopefully, kung mangyayari man to and the price can still go, then we'd love to be on a bullish position pa rin. Position. On a buy for next week. Pero tingnan lang natin. I don't want to be in on this trade anymore on a Friday. I would like to see a much clearer picture on what's going on here. Right? Moving on, we have USD CAD. Right? So I'm just playing with this little room right here for a short-term trade. Kung maalala nyo, meron tayong inaabangan dyan sa 15-minute chart nung tawag dito, nung Wednesday. So, finally, it got triggered somewhere here. Alright, oops, tanggalin ko lang to para hindi kayo maguluhan. Alright, so, we got the bounce somewhere here. Then, it already played out for at least 1:1. Pero sinet kasi natin yung take profit natin dun sa taas. So, bumabalik pa siya ulit. Tinetest. Kanina, nag-negative pa tayo. So, tinitingnan natin if kaya niyang bumalik ulit dun. Kanina nga, nag-check na ako ng re-entry. Pero hindi siya nag-trigger. So, nag-scale in na dapat ako on the 1 hourly chart. Pero hindi siya na-trigger. But anyway, we're keeping that trade. Yeah. So, we know at least 1:1. Okay na sana tayo nung kagabi pa actually. So, we're looking to a 2:1 trade. So, medyo naka-long term tayo ng konti dyan. So, probably, if this will not go to the take profit tonight, not unless may biglang spike dyan tonight. So, it could be close. Pero I'm very much willing to take this trade over to the next week. All right. So why my H4 chart is still showing me a beautiful continuation there. So let's see if that can still play out in our favor. And we're just seeing this little pullback right here. So continuation is what we will be anticipating for it to happen. So a little bit of confirmation here, additional confirmation. The price have gone back to the last level that I have set as my resistance, or this zone right here. So it's still staying above that level. So that gives me additional confidence to keep that trade there. Yeah. So tingnan natin how it can go and proceed. All right. So pag hindi naman, as mentioned, we are waiting for this floor level to be broken before tayo mag-sell. If you guys can still also remember, nung nagbe-breakout siya dito, meron tayong sell order pero hindi man lang siya na-trigger. So, that's totally fine. Kaya nga, nag-change tayo ng bias because the price is now back above the 1.2940 level. Right? So, let's see how it goes for the rest of the evening. And let's go back to this comes Monday. All right? USD CHF, look at that breakout from earlier today. I love it. Pero yun na nga, sabi natin, nung nagpe-play out siya dito, medyo ayaw natin maging involved dyan, or at least for me personally. But now, the price have broken through this last floor. Just give me 1 second right here. So, kunin natin itong level na to. Right? So, yan, baba na siya. Yung kanina kasi nasa... Oops, sorry. I had that on the 4 hourly chart, kung maalala nyo. Yan. So, ngayon baba lang natin ng konti. Oops. Clicking the wrong buttons. Okay. Alright. Ang ganda na. So, kung kaya niya pang mag-break for breakout forward or further, further pababa. So, bearish na yung magiging bias natin on USD CHF comes Monday. Pero kung hindi, then, as you know, floor level na yan at baka pwede tayong mag-buy dyan. Diba? Comes Monday. Right? So for now, I don't want to get myself involved there yet, right? But then again, right, if there are good reasons to get in here later on, and if I'm available, I would love to go and see if we can take an early buy for that bounce from the floor level. Tingnan natin how it could play out, all right? Pero I don't want to push it. Let's see if we can find a better setup. So far I'm keeping Euro USD and USD CAD. All right. Dollar yen have not completed the breakout yet, but price is still staying above the 134.75 level, and we're looking at a pin bar that's likely to be confirmed tonight. So ibig sabihin pag nangyari yan, then that could be our confirmation, or at least reference that we can go and have a long position there starting Monday. We are still looking at the 144 as the next resistance, right? 144.52 to be exact. Yan yung inaabangan natin na resistance. So again, this from the floor to the next resistance, we're looking at somewhere about 974 pips. If that can play out in our favor, pero again, I would not expect for it to go in just one bar, right? It could possibly have smaller waves there towards the next ceiling. All right. Where is this coming from? If you guys can remember, doon kayo pumunta sa monthly chart, doon natin siya makikita, right? So, tingnan natin kung hindi man yan tumuloy at maging false breakout lang itong nakikita natin. A little view there if you may. Possible pa rin naman yung false breakout na yon if next week, ito naman ang gawin niya. So, okay. Sabi nga natin, kung hindi pa siya ready, right, hindi natin siya mapipilit. But for us retail traders, we're just looking into the possibility of a breakout. Pag hindi naman, madali lang mag-change ng bias, sell tayo towards the next floor naman, which is still a reasonable area to go for kasi medyo malawak pa rin naman yan for a sell later on. Okay? So, currently, nandun tayo sa level where we'd like to make that decision. The first one that we had was anticipating for this continuation pero hindi na trigger, bumaba muna siya, right? So now we're back at the floor, so we'll see if we can go and have that spike right there. Okay, so that's my take on USD JPY. Kay gold naman, yan, kung mapapansin nyo, right? Andun na siya sa ating, balikan ko lang tong D1 ha. So, naging focus po ako dito na lang sa levels na to, right? So, kung bigyan ko kayo ng idea kung saan galing yung mga lines na yan, right? Actually, pwede pa natin adjust ng konti dito if you may. Yan. So, ito na yung bago nating floor. Ito na yung bago nating major resistance, at least for this period. Okay? So, this is the highest so far. And this is the lowest so far. Then, meron tayong soft level of support there or resistance now at 1836. And we want that price to be tested. And if the buyers can really break through that level, then we might expect for that room to be filled, if not next week, right? For the next coming week. So if kaya pa rin talaga, for me personally, from last week or at the beginning, in fact, of June, I was waiting for that breakout to happen. Pero look at that. Hindi talaga siya nangyari. Tingnan natin if that can still be possible for the next coming weeks, right? Pero for now, since the price is below that 1836 level, my bias have changed to a short position. So ibig sabihin, I'm still looking to go and see if we can take advantage of a sell, which kind of forming now. If you are a little bit conservative, you have that short-term floor as well that you want gold to really break through. Okay, so yan din yung inaabangan natin for a short-term sell towards dito na lang naman hanggang sa 1807, right? Tingnan natin kung magpe-play out pa yan, right? So for you guys who are watching or monitoring gold, right? So I will not go for a buy not until it goes back above that level. So sell muna talaga, right? Again, for me. The 1 hourly chart is still showing that our orange line is below the blue, pero we're kind of losing momentum for the last few hours here. Though nag-spike siya, akala ko nga babalik talaga sa ceiling kanina. Pero, right, this is still pointing that direction. So let's see. The earliest that I'm interested to be involved with on this trade will be the H4 chart. Ang ina-expect ko doon, yung pag-akyat na yun, right? Pakita ko sa inyo, no? Umaakyat dito kanina, akala ko magtuloy-tuloy, at least makakuha ako ng bearish engulfing on the 4 hourly chart, then I'll go for a sell, pero hindi siya nagtuloy. Kaya makikita nyo yung ating 4 hourly hanggang dito lang. I was expecting for it to go a little here, saka tayo mag-sell, pero that did not happen. I'm in an inside bar currently, an inside bar pattern. Still, the entry price could still be here set para ma-break natin yung inside bar na yan. So Kung hindi talaga kaya, possibly I'll be monitoring my H1 until it breaks this short-term floor na nagbe-build up so far, or consolidation, right? Nagbe-build up na consolidation dyan. So tingnan natin kung kaya niyang i-break yan, right? I would love to get in on the 15-minute chart, pero I'd like to be more conservative on those time frames that I mentioned to you guys earlier. So yun yung priority ko muna for now, at least, right, on gold. All right, so again, a little view of what Bitcoin is doing. It did not go back to that 16k level, right? So it's the 19k level is kind of holding up. So let's see how it can play out for the next couple of weeks. So dyan pa rin naman for the last few days, nilalagari-lagari niya lang yung 19 and EMA, right? So kung mapapansin nyo, yung expected pullback natin nangyari na, right? Tapos ito na, puro lagari na lang dito. So no clear direction to where this can go at the moment, pero as we know, price testing that floor level, and if sellers won't be successful in pushing that price much lower, we could expect for more buyers to come in and influence that price move again, right, for Bitcoin. So crude is after this drop, so yun na nga sabi natin from yesterday, will it continue or will it pull back? 106.61 per barrel is still the price to watch out for, and if that fails to hold for the buyers, babalik yan doon sa level na yan. So hopefully not, right? As a consumer, right? I hope the sellers can still push that price much lower. Sellers can hold this line right here and push the price much lower, right? And let's see how crude picture would look like, or what would this chart would look like comes next week. So I know everyone is still thinking or rooting for crude price to go down. Everyone is on that same page. Yun na nga lang, hindi na natin kontrolado ang move ng market. So let's see how the big players will go and play this out for us as retail traders. If you're trading this commodity right here, there's still money to be made there, right, as a trader, okay, even if the price goes up right there, pero as a consumer, right, I don't want to see the price back there again like what happened in the beginning of June. Yeah, so maganda na tong drop na to, sana magtuloy-tuloy para ma-enjoy natin ulit ang crude. All right, so those are the major currency pairs, including the primary commodities that we are monitoring. All right, we still have a few minutes right here, and let's have a quick look on the yen pairs. Meron tayong position sa yen, kaso lang nag-reverse, pero bumabalik ulit. Yun lang, right? Positive tayo dito, tapos bumalik siya sa floor. Pero again, sabi ko nga, we understand the situation that we are getting in the middle of this move, right? Dito tayo pumapasok. We're getting in the middle of that move wherein it can go back to the EMA, right? So we got in a little bit too early, right? Let's see if that price can still be pushed higher as USD CAD, right? USD CAD is still moving up. So let's see kung ano ba talagang magiging tawag dito, magiging papel, magiging role ni USD CAD dito sa ating CAD yen trade, right? So tingnan natin, sandali lang ha. I would like to go back. Oops. Sandali, nag-freeze siya. Okay. Just give me 1 sec na. Nandun na yun. Sinet ko na siya kanina. But then again, ayun na nga. Hide all. USD CAD. Refresh pa siya. Okay. USD CAD. And CAD JPY. There you go. Alright, so right now, medyo mababa yung correlation nila at 21.5%. So, if USD CAD is going up, this can possibly go much lower. So, ito yun actually yung reason, right, for that drop. They are negatively correlated. Right, but yung ano nga, we got into early, expected for that pullback. So, yun. We must accept the consequences of choices, right? So That uptrend did not continue. Now we're looking to see if we can still go up there. Pero kung hindi, we are looking at a bearish engulfing right here potential. Since this is, well, a few minutes na lang din naman, and we get a new 4-hourly bar, so hindi na ako magsaset ng pending order dyan. Why? Because the new bar is no longer below that horizontal line. So kung ganito yung tsura natin, we could have a pending order there set. But for now, nope, I don't want to get involved with CAD JPY muna. Right? But this one is looking good for a reversal, probably. On the 1-hourly or the 15-minute chart is a buy position for the next coming hours if I'm still available later on to take some trades. So, yan yung CAD yen. Swiss yen still not pulling back. Kung mapapansin nyo, we're really waiting for that move to happen. If you guys are trading Swiss yen, though it's over, kung itong susundin natin, no, right? Though it's over the first extension at 27.2. So, is it likely to go there? By the looks of it, yes, it can possibly go to the 61.8 extension bago siya mag-pull back ulit. Right? So, yan yung aabangan natin. Ibig sabihin, if that can go from here to here, tanggalin ko tong isang Fibonacci na to, then possibly we can anticipate for the pullback dun pa. So, for you guys who are willing to go and chase that extension, the ship on the 4-hourly chart has just sailed. Oh, beautiful. The 1-hourly chart, oops, it froze. Tingnan natin. Yep, it's gone as well. So, yeah, antay na lang tayo ng panibagong entry price if you want to go and chase it. But for me now, I'll rather wait for that pullback. So, tingnan natin tong full extension na to na 161.8 or sorry, 61.8 on this one. So, sige, spike ka lang doon. Baka hanap tayo ng correction dito. Sell tayo. Comes Monday. So, I've been waiting for that pullback to happen pero ayaw talaga, right? So, actually, I was looking for a long position at the beginning. Pero ayaw niya talaga mag-pullback, right? At least kahit 38.2 man lang makabay tayo ulit. Pero it did not happen, so I'm totally fine with that. NZD JPY, almost identical to CAD yen. Medyo mababa lang nga to, right? GBP JPY, we're going back there again. Potential fall na to, pero bumabalik siya ulit. If you can remember, the 4-hourly chart here, right? So maganda na yung angle niya dito pero hindi tayo nakapag-sell diyan. Hindi nag-trigger yung ating unang sell dito, so umakyat siya doon. Right now, it's still possible for a bearish engulfing for this unang bugso reversal, possibly. Let's see how it will play out. Thanks, Alexa. Let's see if this is, yeah, we're sitting on that 50% fib. So if that sell position can still continue, right? Beautiful setup to happen, right? For that early reversal on GBP H4. Euro Yen have the same setup right there. Okay, ang difference lang is ito one cycle, one wave. GBP is showing you 2 waves or 2 cycles right here, right? Towards that direction. So yeah, as far as the pattern or the setup is concerned, I find it more comfortable, right, to trade pound yen compared to euro yen. But then again, right, if you want to bend the rules a bit, right, you have your shooting star there on the 4-hourly chart, and that could possibly still push the price much lower, coming from that ceiling towards the floor again, right? So, but then again, yan, oh, yun, sorry. I was just looking at the clock and it gave me good reasons to set that pending order there. All right. Sandali lang. It's 9 o'clock now. Tingnan natin if we can still catch some few pips here for this drop. Okay, so let's see if we can take advantage of it. 142.01 like that. 142.66. And lagay natin somewhere at least 1:1. No, 2:1. 140.71. Okay. This is just a 1-hourly time frame trade. So meaning we're setting the trade to expire in just an hour, of course. So let's go and see how can this go for the next few minutes. Kung matitrigger ba o hindi. Tingnan natin. We have very good room there for selling, at least on the 1 hourly chart. Again, the reason why we're doing that, we're looking for this reversal right here. And the 15 minutes is also showing good sign there. The last low is still lower than the previous, or the last swing low, at least on the 15-minute chart. So let's see if that shooting star can help us make some pips or collect some pips there, right? Dun sa ating 4 hourly chart. So, oops, sorry. Yeah, correction. 4 hourly chart. So, let me just adjust that expiry. This should be 20 and modify. All right. It could be, or the trade could expire a little bit early than expected. All right. So, last on the yen pairs would be AUD JPY. Just checking the correlation here very quickly lang, everyone. Of course, they are both yen pairs, so there's a very good chance that they can move towards the same direction as we were seeing it earlier, right? Then we just want a little bit of a confirmation there. It's 85% positively correlated, so I will just pick one, right? I'll go for euro yen. It gives me a much, I have more confident on the euro yen. But if you want to double your position, yes, that's a beautiful pattern still to be in, right? So I'll leave it up to you if you want to have both AUD yen and euro yen. I'm keeping euro yen. All right, so I just want to go and double check how it is correlated to the current pairs that I am involved with, like euro US and USD CAD. Where is that? Okay, good. There you go. So USD CAD inversely correlated. Oops. At least 52%. Oh, sorry. That's euro yen. Yun. Euro yen nga yung hinahanap ko. And there you go. Yeah. So currently on euro USD, we're buying USD CAD negatively correlated. So yeah, I'm confident with that. So I'm keeping that. Let's see how it would play out for the next couple of minutes. Since this is just a 4 hourly time frame trade, so tingnan natin. Okay, so yep. That's my major currency pairs and the yen pairs for Friday. Today, the last trading day of the week, but not, of course, the last trading day of our lives. Right? So I hope you had a wonderful week, right? Collecting pips, everyone. And as always, right? It's so good to have a trading plan to follow, yeah, instead of just guessing what trade to pick, right? At least you have a guide of the currency pairs to trade, right? Mas mainam pa rin yung meron kang guide kesa nanguhula ka lang. So, I hope you guys were able to collect some pips for yourself. And let's go and look into the markets again on Monday, same time, 8:30, right? And if there's something else that I can help you with or questions that you might have, go and send them over on that comment section, right? Or you can always message me directly, right? I would love to hear it from you. Again, reminder lang po, dun sa mga nagme-message na about an analysis or my opinion about a trade, I would really appreciate it if you would include a screenshot. Kasi sometimes if I'm out, so difficult to look into the chart. So yung screenshot nyo would really greatly, will really help me give you a much comprehensive response kesa ano, right? Nahihirapan akong tingnan ko ano yung situation. So a screenshot at least of what you have seen so I can give you my opinion as well. But anyway, thank you again so much for spending your time with me. Happy Friday. It's Football Friday. And I'll see you guys on Monday, 8:30. And as always, guys, you have a wonderful weekend. May the pips be with everyone. Bye for now. Cheers, everyone. Enjoy your weekend.